How petty can you get? Biden and family arrive in D.C. on charter plane after Trump refuses them government jet, as Joe cries during here trending speech about son Beau. Donald Trump delivered Joe Biden one more snub Tuesday, forcing him to charter his own plane to fly from Delaware to Washington, D.C. instead of authorizing an Air Force jet. The president-elect flew the short hop from his home state, after a tear-stained speech eulogizing his dead son Beau, on a private Boeing 737, then as he landed at Joint Base Andrews taxied past an idle Air Force Boeing 757 on the tarmac. The snub was the latest in Trump's defiant refusal to acknowledge his successor. In contrast, the Obama administration sent an Air Force plane to New York for the Trumps in January 2017. Just as the Biden family landed, the White House released a 20-minute farewell video from Trump, which did not mention his successor by name or congratulate him on his victory. On Wednesday, the Trumps will fly out of Washington without greeting the Bidens, with the president holding his own farewell ceremony at Andrews before getting on Air Force One to his Mar-a-Lago estate. He timed the flight to ensure the Executive 747 retains the call sign Air Force One for the duration of his time in the air. The Bidens instead will go to mass with congressional leaders including Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy, a sign of Trump's diminishing influence in the Republican Party. Even Mike Pence is not going to Trump's farewell. Trump fought to overthrow Biden's election victory, and even after he finally acknowledged on January 7 that he would not remain in office, has not invited his successor to the White House. The snub has been echoed by Melania Trump's refusal to invite Jill Biden to her new home. In contrast, Biden set an emotional tone as he departed Delaware, crying as he spoke about his late son Beau, who died of cancer in 2015. In 2009, President-elect Barack Obama took a train from Philadelphia and picked up Biden, the vice president-elect in Wilmington, traveling to Washington, D.C.'s Union Station. Biden recalled that day, and how important it was that a black man became president of the United States. And here we are today, my family and I, about to return to Washington to meet a black woman, of South Asian descent, to be sworn in as President and Vice President of the United States, Biden said, referring to his running mate, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. As I told Beau on that station waiting for Barack, and Hunter and Ashley, I said don't tell me things can't change, Biden continued. They can and they do. He said this hopeful mentality was thanks to Delaware, a state he said had given his parents work when they needed it. His family left Scranton, PA, when he was 10, and had helped him heal from the loss of his first wife Neela and baby daughter Naomi in a car crash in 1972. That's America. That's Delaware. A place of hope and light and limitless possibilities, Biden said. He asked the audience to excuse his emotion as he talked about his adopted home state, one that gave his parents a home and a livelihood when they needed it most. And, he said, Delaware sent him as a kid to the U.S. Senate. Biden was elected at age 29 and sworn in, as the Constitution permits, at age 30. When I die, Delaware will be written on my heart and the hearts of all of the Bidens, he said. We love you all, you've been there for us in the good and the bad, you never walked away, Biden continued. And I am proud, proud to be a son of Delaware, and I am even more proud to be standing here doing this from the Major Beau Biden facility. That's when the president-elect wished his son would have been the Biden to make it to the White House. Before his death, Beau Biden had encouraged his father to run for president in 2016, instead of letting Hillary Clinton become the heir to President Barack Obama's legacy. After Beau Biden died, Joe Biden sat out the 2016 race, which saw Clinton lose to Republican President Donald Trump. Biden decided to run for president in 2020 after watching Trump handle the racial violence in Charlottesville in 2017. Their removal from the massive security presence at the nation's capital comes as the FBI worked to vet all of the 25,000 National Guard troops headed to the area for Biden's inauguration amid concerns of insider threats in the wake of the Capitol riots. It comes after the National Guard chief, General Daniel Hokanson, said earlier on Tuesday that the 25,000 armed troops protecting D.C. were trained and ready for anything, and he wasn't concerned about the potential for insider threat. The National Guard said troops from all 50 states are supporting law enforcement for the inauguration. Gen. Hokanson said the vetting of his troops was standard practice but was heightened given the large number of guardsmen brought in to fortify D.C. in the wake of the insurrection at Capitol by pro-Trump rioters. In addition to the 25,000 National Guardsmen, the Pentagon also authorized 750 active-duty troops with expertise in chemical, biological, nuclear, radiological and explosive weapons to provide additional security in the Capitol. We've done a lot of work. We're making sure that our folks are trained and ready for anything they're going to be asked to do. Our folks are always trained in de-escalation techniques, Gen Hokanson told NBC's Today on Tuesday.